To start my week, I'm in this photo, pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Photo, pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my...
The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Rodgers going to the air to start things out. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On play action, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On play action, now Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. It's Warner. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. Here's Rodgers to throw. Flush to his right. This is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, 34 yards. yards. And the Packers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Where they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Room here to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, 38 yards. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. So they went to the ground game on third, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, third down. They don't care that it's third and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
Bird will not bring this out, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He'll take this to the 46.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers finding Knox there, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. 7-7, our score after 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike 17. Mike 17. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Kill. 30.
Now Rodgers going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
We got 4. Watch the air. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
26. You gonna see me in your nightmare. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check. 43. Gotta do better. Come on, QB. Come on.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now it's 2nd and 9.
319.
Now it's Rodgers. And Jones has it over the middle.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
A jet sweep, Dobbs. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Dobbs taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Packers have moved out in front. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Another run with Sanders. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Watch 36 to Mike. Rush in. Hey, switch gears. Franco.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. Fourth down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally, I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Here we go. Let's go. 19 Sergeant.
Going for it with Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back in the 25. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. To try again after the sack. Hurts firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. In motion left is Watkins. Here's Hurts to throw. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings
In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Call it a gain of a yard as it brings us to the end of the first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Throwing on second down. Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave them with a third and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 109 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
19.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
In motion right is Brown. Throwing is Hurts. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation. Sly able to put this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You get into your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
43's the mic. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Rodgers now on first down. Throw caught here by Bird. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards that time for number 14. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. An inside give to Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Up the middle, Jones. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Eluding the pressure right. That's taken in by Watson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Now Jones. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Rolling to his left. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Mike 17, you ain't going nowhere. 17's Mike 17.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to get the lead up to 4. Nagar's kick is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point 4th quarter lead.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
From the 29, Hurts. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Hurts. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a 1st down. Looking to throw. On a slant, he's got Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And some room to work. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And this certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3, fourth quarter, with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Throwing now is Rodgers. Connecting with Bird. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Back to throw, Rodgers. Dancing to his left. He completes it to Jones. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
To throw is Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's Bird. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Out is Chris Nagar now to try the field goal. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one is right through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
What a game this has been, and now overtime will decide who goes on to play in the NFC Championship. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, CD, certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it after the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs. Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now if the game reaches OT, every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be If you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
And that nearly picked off. Oh, that would have been a big INT here in overtime. Instead, they'll get another shot on third down. A 3 and out could really hurt here in this opening drive of overtime. Big third down coming. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Throwing is Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
It's nothing but pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. To throw is Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, the left side completion to Jones. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Get the ball. Shoot. Hey, alert 3.
Here's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. They are into field goal range, but definitely thinking touchdown as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Out to his left. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. Things now, Charles, looking pretty good here. A great opportunity to try to cash in for 6 on the opening possession of overtime.
And what I'm liking, Brandon, is what I see down on the sidelines. I see a defense huddled up.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. 4 yards there on the touchdown run. And, Charles, that touchdown alone doesn't win him the game anymore with the rule changes in overtime of the postseason, but they still went down, scored, got the job done, and now they put it in the hands of their defense.
And with the other side now guaranteed an overtime possession, getting that score was vital. The pressure's now on their opponent, and their defense, they have to play off the momentum the offense generated. One stop, and they end this game.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Nagar now for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a first throw here in overtime. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This is where the new rule comes into effect. In past years, this game's over. They've got a chance, though, to match touchdowns now. It's first down. They'll set up a throw. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They're going to look to throw. Going up top. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And some room to maneuver. And down inside the 15 he goes. 129 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. Well, what a game this has turned out to be here. Second possession of overtime. Obviously, Charles, they need the touchdown. And now looking pretty good here in the red zone.
And in addition, they face a...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, CD, they had the overtime answer. Now the question, do they tie it or go for the win?
Well, the teams already knew. The best teams, they made up their minds before they got to the end zone whether they were going to go for 2 or go for the tie.
And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. The slot man in motion right. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Slide for the PAT. And he knocks it through. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, just outside of field goal range. 3 points, all that's needed. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Jones running left. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back.
26, go to 50, and you block over here. Like 17. Box it, box it, box it, box it. 17. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Switch, switch, switch.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Thought we might see the field goal unit on 3rd down, but the offense still out there.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Like 17.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And a costly, costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. 1 overtime, how about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that 2nd overtime in just a moment.
Well, welcome back to the divisional round of the playoffs. A 2nd overtime moments away. This now in field goal range. It's a question of when you want to try it. Here's 1st down.
Running right, here's Sanders.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another run here with Sanders. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 25. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Ball security critical now. When do they opt to kick it? Time will tell. Here's 1st down. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Here's a give up the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This would put them in the NFC title game. And he got it. The kick is good. And they have won it here in double overtime.
But, Charles, they put those postseason overtime rules in to give the team that starts on defense a better chance. And here in this game, we saw that team take advantage and score a big win in overtime.
And they absolutely knew they were playing for their season when they took the field in overtime. And not only did they get the answer to keep the game going, they kept it up and made the deciding score themselves. Give them big-time points for determination and spirit, and it defines the great postseason teams.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Lambeau, good night, everybody.
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shumpert. Notice the disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, a legion, my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm stepping. Whenever I'm in your town, the Warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. Oh. New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood, no night. She a back, finna guarantee those move back. Type of view is that on the globe. It's a visionary peeking out the window of my soul. Right, all back, lend that helping hand and play my role. You ain't all that in the mirror oversold. Call me Reason A, a.k.a. Malcolm XL. That's a big pun, bigger punishment. I give him hell, getting done. Keep it blunt enough, you can't. Cough drop, tell them hard for their hell.
final han encontrado el negrito con los colorados, el mejor desde Colombia, los estados. Para los que no piensan que yo soy mejor, tengo todo, tu rapero favorito paniqueado, ten cuidado. Estos raperos son mis hijos jautados. Acuérdate que ni hizo el sonido que te ha gustado. Pídeme permiso when you copy my style. This bridge, I done burn them all with a freestyle. Northside de Colombia, oye peep style. Como yo lo hago, ain't nobody finna do it now. Uptown, all the way down through the south. No, you not, yeah, get it down. Amigo, yo es mi testigo, I'm the one that shut it down. Just the light from a vision that I had in the dark. Tunnel vision on the bigger picture. The charts wanna play the game, but don't never play their part.
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the if you ain't sign on the dotted line.